So it's a Saturday morning, and I love cooking. It's one of my favorite things, and especially when you grow your own food, it makes it that much more fun. Now, I am not a recipe cook. I have never, well, maybe I've read a recipe once or twice. I will look at recipes to get ideas. I'm an innovator. So, in my opinion, why would I want to do something that someone else did, right? To me, that's boring. To me, cooking is kind of like an art form. It's like playing in a sandbox where you've got all these ingredients and you kind of just throw them all together and you see what you're going to get. And how can you go wrong? I mean, you really can't. I mean, the only way to go wrong is throw in too much salt or... but I don't believe that there's any combination of food that shouldn't be tried, to be honest. I think that is the beauty of food, that you can mix it any way you want. So this is kind of like what I'm doing this morning, so enjoy. So here's some things I cooked. This is, what I did was my bagels screwed up, so I did a bagel naan, which basically I first took the naan bread, squeezed it out, boiled it, and then I put it in and cooked it. Now I had this this boiled spinach that I cooked the other day. I just boiled it, and this is all the flour. This is like, what the hell? This is the flour. This is the female spinach that I picked up, and I used it to whack the male spinach, right? I pollinated the male spinach, and then I boiled it. So here is this little topping, and what I have is basically, let me show you. I got tomato, and I've got the boiled spinach with some cheese on top, and the boys can eat it. What do you think, Mikey? You try it. My helper's here. We're gonna try it here. They just got up. They're hungry boys.
Umai!
Umai. That means really good. All right. So the other thing that I'm doing here is making a completely different kind of omelet. This is omelet. What I'm doing is I use an egg, right? I'm using this, which is brown rice and beans that as a base, and then I'm slicing. Here's my spinach, my female spinach plant that I'm slicing up, and adding some tomato and cooking it, and we have this here. So I'm gonna put this on a plate. Where's a plate? Need a plate here. Let's get this kid's plate here, and a spatula. Kind of hard. I mean, I really apologize. Holding an iPad, not the best thing. Yeah. So there it is. This is. I'm gonna cut this up and see how the boys like this too. All right. Sorry about the bad camera work. There it is. So what I did was actually just sliced up the omelet and I put it on the bread. So let's see what you think, Tommy. What do you think? Try it. Gonna eat one? Tell me what you think. I'll try one too. I'm gonna try this one over here. It's falling down. Good. Yeah. Oh, and don't forget tomato. Something I do is I always put the tomato on last. I like tomato that's uncooked. I just like the freshness of tomato. So this tomato, I could salt, or put a little olive oil on it, put a little pepper, right? And I'll add that to the top as kind of a garnish, so it's nice and fresh tasting. So, I like to cook with what I have. This is basically, you'd never eat flowering spinach. Why not? It's probably very nutritious. It's probably the best part of the plant because of the energy that's going into creating the flowers, right? And the only reason why I boiled it is because the stems can be a little chewy because they're older, right? A little more fibrous, so that boiling it will break it down. And using your refried beans and stuff for an omelet, it just creates a new taste, a new experience for someone. And this looks ready. Open this up. All right, there it is. It's ready. And I'm going to try to do it with one hand without. So, you grab it. falling off a little bit. Here it is. Add some there. And just top it with some tomatoes. And there's a really, really wholesome breakfast. You know, just full of goodness. And just playing around with another idea, just throwing down the rice, the refried rice with the beans, throwing in the spinach, right? A little bit of ham, and just kind of cooking it up. So my camera's not right. And I don't have to cook it long, just heating it up, really mixing it in. Put a little butter on top, a little moisture. And if you wanted, you could even, you know, grab some cheese. Throw some cheese on top. Grab my handy little iron, put down the heat to about 3, and just kind of let that kind of cook a little. And that cheese is going to melt and go into it. And I'm going to add it just as a side to my omelet here that I have, right? Put it right here, and we're good to go. I hope you enjoyed cooking with foundups, and you know, today I found up some new dishes. Foundups are ideas for helping the planet that you are passionate about, and or helping the living systems and eating sustainably, growing sustainably. You know, creating food forests and food gardens that will create habitats. Excuse me, my kids are playing a video game. Guys, take the video game upstairs now or you lose it. Okay? Take it upstairs. That's a good rule. If you don't like video, that's Mikey spanking his bum. Saying bye-bye. Anyway. Peace and quiet. Having that simple rule, take the video games upstairs, I tell you what, it just brings serenity downstairs. So now, listen, it's all serene. So what I was saying is, you know, the only way we're going to help the planet is for us to do it ourselves. And I encourage you to check out Foundups. You go to foundups.com. And I'm pioneering a completely new way of launching ideas that may become billion-dollar businesses called the foundup. They're ideas for the people, by the people. Foundups. Found up something great today. Look around, there's plenty to do. Michael Trout, signing off. Signing off. Signing off. Signing off? I'm trying to sign off and hit the button, and I'm missing. All right, let's try again. Signing off.